What's up, everybody? It's going to be another 9,000 degree temperature day where I am. It's an absolute scorcher out there. It's an absolutely beautiful day. I hope it's nice where you are as well. So recently I stumbled upon a YouTube channel. It's called Unheard Voices. Now it is linked in the description below. Make sure to go give them a sub as well as subscribe to my channel as well. About a month ago, the date says April 20th, 2024, they put up a new interview with Dean Strang. I've watched it. It's an excellent interview. That is also linked in the description below. Make sure to go give that a full watch. What I'm going to do is I'm going to give you a Cliff Notes version of what was in that interview. But of course, as always, it's much better to hear it straight from the person themselves. It's an excellent interview. It's about an hour and 18 minutes long. It's a good interview. Make sure to go give it a watch over on their channel. So like I said, the channel's Unheard Voices. It's a Dean Strang interview from about a month ago. And we're going to go over some of the things he talks about in the interview, and he has a lot to say. Dean Strang talks about how he got Steven Avery as a client. He states that Steve Glenn, who was the lawyer that was repping Steven Avery at the time everything happened, gave Steven Avery Dean Strang's name. Dean Strang says he's the one that contacted Jerry Buting about joining the team. He said the first time they met was the day Brendan Dassey got arrested. Brendan Dassey actually got arrested during the time when they were meeting. Dean Strang says he never repped Brendan Dassey, but he doesn't remember Barb giving police permission to question Brendan Dassey. He said the law in Wisconsin doesn't necessarily require that. He talked about how Ken Kratz put a PG-13 or R rating on the infamous press conference he gave in March of 2006. Says all that does is make it more interesting and to get more people to listen to it. Dean Strang says he was enraged by that press conference, says it was out of bounds as a matter of fair play and possibly even legal ethics. He says they went to the judge with a motion to dismiss the case over it because it made it impossible, in his opinion, to have an unbiased jury. He says that Ken Kratz should have known better if they weren't intending to play dirty, and if it was a strategy, it was a dumb strategy because it created problems for Ken Kratz and the prosecution as well. He says the human remains that were found outside Steven Avery's trailer in the fire pit were one of the biggest problems. He talks about how human remains being found 15 feet outside your bedroom window is always going to be a big problem. He says he's convinced now that one or more people saw Teresa Halbach after she took pictures of the minivan. He says the key now here's where it gets really interesting. He says the key on the bedroom floor wasn't reliable evidence. And he straight out says he believes that the key that was found in Steven Avery's bedroom was planted by police. He talks about how every single piece of significant evidence was found by members of the Manitowoc Sheriff's Department. Says someone from the public did find the RAV4, but the first officer that was at the RAV4 after it was found was also from the Manitowoc County Sheriff's Department. Says Steven Avery has many virtues, but being a house cleaner isn't one of them. He's of course referencing how nothing. No DNA was found in Steven Avery's bedroom. He says he can't believe that there wouldn't have been blood everywhere, a blood-soaked mattress, hair found somewhere, no DNA on the shackles that were found. Nothing was found in Steven Avery's bedroom where this supposed violent murder took place. Talks about how she was supposedly shot in the garage or had her throat cut in the bedroom. Neither one of them have impressive evidentiary support. He says they are two very different stories. That is one of the things I have never understood. I've had it explained to me, and I guess I understand it now. It's just absolutely ridiculous how that works in Wisconsin. I don't know if that's how it works in every state, but it's extraordinarily weird to me. He says the way Brendan Dassey's confession was gotten should have been illegal. He said even though it was disproven, But once it was out there in the public, it tainted everything. Even though they were able to disprove Brendan Dassey's statement. Once word was out there, once people heard it initially, it tainted everything. Says he hopes that both convictions get overturned. He states that he cannot state enough how strongly he wishes that both Steven Avery and Brendan Dassey's convictions get overturned. He states that the wrong men are in prison and they don't really know what happened to Teresa Halbach. Like I said, it's a extraordinarily good interview. This was just a Cliff Notes version of it. Dean Strang goes into much more detail over in the actual interview. The person asking the questions does a terrific job as well. So make sure you go to the description, give the full interview a watch, and then let me know what you think. What do you think of everything Dean Strang says in the interview? Leave some comments below. I hope you're having a good day, and I will see you again soon.